Move. No, this way. This way. This way. Come on, move. Your tail is still wet, Opie. Just to let you know, your tail is still wet. Yeah, it's still wet. Yeah. You went crazy, man. I don't know what to tell you. You went crazy. Yeah, you did. Has your tail dried out yet? Just purely out of curiosity. You were very excited to see me this morning, weren't you? Yeah, you got water all over the sleeper. I'm not kidding, man. There's water all over back there because of that water dish and that tail. That is correct. Opie was just a tad excited when I came down out of the upstairs bedroom this morning. His tail was sitting in the water dish. He must not be able to feel that his tail was wet, or he was finding it very comforting or something. But he came down and his tail started wagging like crazy. Water was flying. I mean, we're talking flying. Water was everywhere. Just everywhere. I was soaked, man. His bed, yeah, it was a mess. I'm glad it was just water. But he was soaking his tail in water. And then when I came downstairs, he just soaked everything else in water too. How are you great and beautiful, amazing, awesome, overachieving people doing on this rainy, gloomy day? We're in southern Iowa right now. We're going to finish our trip up to Sioux City, Iowa with a load of turkey hearts and livers. We're going to deliver that load up there, get that all wrapped up. Today's weather, I think, is supposed to be just wind and rain, of course. Wind and rain. And then from there on, I think that's about it. I don't think we're going to run into any snow today. Alrighty, we're just outside of Riverside, Iowa right now. I got a little water on the lens, sorry. Okay, so I went over here to Casey's first to get fuel, and all of their pumps had those yellow bags on them. And then I just pulled in here to Come and Go, which is right across the highway, and walked in, and she said that their internet system is down. So having some issues getting diesel right now. If this was the good old days, I used to pay I used to pay diesel with cash. For years I did that. I always carried a big wad of cash, and I paid for diesel with cash. In this instance, I don't have that much cash on me. So we're just going to move further north on Highway 218 here, which is going to turn into Interstate 380 right around that Iowa City area. We're probably going to end up grabbing some fuel. Well, it's going to have to be just north of Iowa City. There's a Casey's and a couple other places I can get some fuel there, because as of right now, Opie, you might have to get out and push. It's getting real close to getting out and pushing. I thought you had a hole in my... I thought he... You see that one little dark spot right there? I thought he, like, bit a hole in the blanket, but he didn't. So he might have to get out and start pushing at some point once we get, if everything isn't back up and going when we get north of Cedar Rapids here. But it's not far. It's only like 50 some miles. I should always carry cash on me. I used to always do that. Ever run my fuel tank under a quarter of a tank of fuel. This is a prime example why. Not only is finding the fuel the issue right now, but apparently everybody and their dog needs fuel at the same time. We're just outside of Cedar Rapids, Iowa right now, and usually I would never fuel up here. We have in the past, but it's usually in the middle of the night. So maybe it's just not this busy in the middle of the night. I know it's not this busy in the middle of the night. They say this rain is not going to turn to snow, but we are just above 35 degrees, so it's right on the border. Nope, figured out the problem. There's a lineup because the pumps are barely working. Probably almost out of diesel, which means I'm probably putting more crappy diesel in my truck, which means like I'm gonna have to replace fuel filters again. Oh, mercy. This is getting old. This is getting old in a real big hurry. Okay, so once we get done with here, we're just going to hightail it. I am going to try getting out of the fuel lineup and over into a parking spot for I can let Opie just run around for a little bit, and that'll get us up on, well, onto Highway 20. That way we can get to the calm. It just seems like 218 or 61, 218, and 380 here has just been busy. Been running these dedicated routes so long that I've gotten used to my quiet almost all the time now, versus when we used to go out east all the time and I used to complain about or talk about just how many people are out there. You can definitely tell there's a big push on truck freight right now, because even my dedicated runs are just slam packed with trucks, and it's kind of weird how you can tell week by week by week on the big pushes on truck freight. seen you about to eat that. I did. You came close to eating that. That wouldn't have been good. We're going to lose it here shortly. We are going to lose this parking spot. We're about 2 miles from the early Iowa exit. And right now, this is technically called a DOT pull-off, but they let us park in here, and we're going to lose it. I can see it coming a mile away. This garbage is getting out of hand. I live about an hour and a half from here, and it'd be almost worth the drive over here to spend a day just picking up garbage. I'm not going to do it now. I don't want to put that garbage inside the truck with me, because that's not pleasant garbage there. But it'd be almost worth the drive over here just to spend a day picking up this garbage. I mean, granted, it'd just get filled right back up. But if the DOT doesn't have to worry about picking the garbage up, or the state doesn't have to worry about picking the garbage up, maybe, just maybe, they will let us keep parking here. And just like that, it is now 60 degrees. Kind of weird, right? I'm sure here in the western Iowa regions, we would have loved to get all that rain that we got running across Iowa. And by the looks of it, we did get some of it because the yard here is muddy. We are expecting highs in the 80s, upper 80s for the next 2 days. Upper 80s. Yeah, that's how we roll in Iowa. We go from... Ow! There was a rock on the tire, and I was too stubborn. I should have stopped talking and did it that way. But yeah, in Iowa, we roll that way. We go from the teens to almost 90 degrees, which if they're saying upper 80s, it's going to be 90 degrees. Isn't he amazing? He knows Dad's got to get the camera out. Get the camera ready before he can come out. You're just amazing. You know that, right? Okay, I got the camera out. Come on. There you go. Hey, yeah, this is all rock. Not over here. Come on. It's not as lush and as green as the grass out east, out in Indiana and Illinois, but it's what we got, Opie, so we just got to make it work, man. Since that grass didn't work out for you the best, how's this grass? Try this. Is that grass a lot better? Feels better, doesn't it? It really does. Well, as for tonight, I just got off the phone with Dad not too long ago, and we have some orders to fill. I have some stickers to get mailed. The sticker part, guys, is going to be just probably the way it sounds, me and Dad for the stickers, because Dad, he orders the stickers from multiple different sticker vendors, sticker creators, cartoonists, stuff like that, and he's working on I think 5 different other sticker patterns to go with on that. The clothing side is that outfit out of Sioux City that we had spoke about. The clothing side, I think the last time I checked, I think it said it takes about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks to get the products. I'm assuming that's because they are more so of a custom made, because all of my merchandise in the wise of clothing is embroidered. Other than the t-shirts, I think. The t-shirts aren't embroidered. I don't know. We'll have to get Dad. We'll have to do a live one of these days with everything, talking about the merchandise side of it, and get Dad on it. You guys imagine getting Dad on a live? You think I'm weird during a live? We're gonna have to get Mom and Dad on a live one of these days. I think we did actually get them on a live once. Come on up, let's go. Now when we get inside, you're gonna be polite to your brother, right? All right, here we go. You be polite. Polite. I don't want to see any growling. Just smelling. That's all there is to it, just smelling. How are you, Jackie Poo? No, Jax, come on. Jax, come on. There we go. Ooh, something smells good. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Track coming up tomorrow night. You think we're gonna have it?
I don't know.
Okay, Scruffy. Hey, baby.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Something smells real good in here.
Biscuits and gravy.
Mmm, biscuits and gravy. I love it. I love it. I love you. I love you.
Love you. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
What I know what I'm running, Jack? I want a 4x2 and then a 4x4.
A 4x2 and a 4x4.
A 4x4, really?
That sounds like a lot of running.
A 4x4. I hate 4x4s.
Oh, really? How long is that?
1 lap around the track.
One lap? Okay. I think you can pull that off.
No. I'm kidding.
Oh, we'll see what we can do. Are you happy you have your squeaker? Jax? How are you, man? Where, Jax? It's your brother. Let me pet him. How are you, big boy? Huh? Oh, how are you? Straight to the tummy. Or straight to the back. Rub that belly. Oh, that feel good. Oh, that feel good. Would you two quit growling at each other? Yes, Opie, I'm petting your brother. Listen to them. Listen to you. Listen to you. I'm gonna go eat biscuits and gravy. You guys stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.
Go, Troy!
Come on, buddy, close the gap.
Go, Troy, go!
I'll get him, Troy.
I went too. There you go. Here's Connor. Put your hand out. Get the baton. Connor, you got to take the baton.
There we go, buddy. Get ready for that push. Get ready for the push, bud. Good run. Good run.